Welcome back, Nail Queens. Today's video is the second part of my Zodiac Mani series, which is Aquarius. I already dipped my nails in this off-white color by Sparkle & Co. It is called DP133 Delicate White. It is an off-white color. It is more of a milky white. It's a really nice color. I like it, and I felt it would be a great base for this mani. The stamping plate I'm using, I found it on AliExpress, but I'll see if I can find it on Amazon for you guys, because I know y'all like that fast shipping. The design I'm using is from Nicole McArthur's recent YouTube video. I really loved her tutorial, and I recommend y'all check it out, so I'm going to link that below for you guys too. The first thing I'm going to do is stamp on top of my nails. So this is Clear Jelly Stamper Sticky Black. I'm going to be using that color, and also a gold polish that I got recently. So this brand, KleanColor, sells these metallic polishes. Oh my god, y'all. They're just polishes, but they stamp so well and they're so cheap. It was 50 cents for this bottle. So I'm gonna link those below for you guys because the product was cheap and the shipping was cheap and I just love it. I bought 5 of them and I'm gonna go back and buy the rest. So you can see how pigmented it showed up on my clear jelly stamper. It literally is just so gorgeous. So I didn't apply sticky base like I usually do, so I did struggle a little bit getting the stamp on my nail, but after a little bit of finagling, it worked. So to give a little perspective on what's going on, this is a layering stamping plate. So the gold is actually the base color for the water jug. So if you didn't know, Aquarius is actually a water-bearing sign, but it's also an air sign. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to stamp the outline of the jug and the water that's coming out of the jug on top of what I just did. So you guys are going to see it, and I think it looks great. So the idea for this manicure was to really represent the air, which is why my entire base mani is white, but also really represent the water, which is why I'm going to do some watercolors in the jug and on the nails to the left and right of the jug. I didn't want it to be a complete water manicure, but I really wanted it to represent both sides. So I don't have the Sparkle & Co. gel base. I probably need to go pick that up on my next order. So I'm going to be using the Nail Addict LA one because y'all know I'm not allergic to it. Anyways, what Nicole did in her video is she put gel base over top of her stamped design once it was dry, and then she cured that in her nail lamp for 1 minute. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And now that it's all finished curing, all I have to do is take a paper towel, that's why I just ripped this one up, and wipe off the tacky layer with rubbing alcohol. This way it's not sticky anymore. If you have some nail art brushes, I recommend pulling those out for this process. I don't know that it would work with anything else. I went and grabbed a smaller one. I practiced on the larger one yesterday, but I grabbed a smaller one because I feel like it'll be better to get into the smaller spaces and designs. You're also going to need like a little nail art palette, something that it's not porous, and some Sharpies. Yes, Sharpies. So I'm going to pick out a few colors here. I'm going for like the aqua blue look, adding a little purple for contrast, and I think I want this darker blue as well for more contrast as well. So I'm going to take one of the Sharpies and I'm just going to scribble it on this palette. This is why you need a non-porous surface. And I'm going to do it for every single color that I picked out. When you have all your colors laid out, you want to take your nail art brush and a little bit of rubbing alcohol, dunk the brush in the rubbing alcohol, and then kind of like rub it into the color you want to put on your nail. It really takes like some playing around to see how much rubbing alcohol to Sharpie mixture you need for a good enough pigment to show up, so just keep adding it on there and just dab it on there. The reason why it's important to have a protected layer over top of your stamp is so that it doesn't smear. So had I done this directly over my stamp, the nail art brush and the rubbing alcohol would have smudged the entire artwork, and that's why the gel base protected that, and it was important. I am not sure if you can do this with any other non-gel technique. If you have success with adding dip powder top coat on top of your stamps, maybe give that a try. That would be interesting to try that out, wouldn't it? But then I wouldn't know how you would protect the alcohol ink stuff, the Sharpie inks, with anything that's non-gel. I'm not sure. That's an experiment for a different day. I'm trying to decide how to execute this. I know I want some watercolor on these two nails. So I'm like, how am I gonna make this flowy and airy and whimsical? So I think I'm just gonna have to add like layers and layers of colors, and Nicole recommended that before you add another layer or another color to let the current layer that you just put down really fully dry. Rubbing alcohol dries really fast, so it's not like you have to wait really long, but it's just to note, if yours is still wet, let it dry before adding another color. So I'm going to be switching around with different colors and layering them. You're going to see me go from this like dark blue to purple to the other blue. So I'm going to do all that, and I'll let you guys just relax and enjoy. I'm pretty happy with how it all looks, so it's time to do a little cleanup and last minute touches. Cleaning up the brushes was really easy. I just like wiped them with rubbing alcohol on a paper towel. So my brushes are clean. I'm cleaning the plate with rubbing alcohol on a paper towel as well. So it's like easy to use and easy cleanup. So I'm also taking these polishes by KleanColor, and I'm going to add a little bit of pizzazz to it. I want to tie in the gold stamping that is on the middle finger into the other two nails. So I'm just going to take a nail art brush. I got this off of Amazon. I really love this brand. They have amazing nail art brushes. And I'm just going to like wiggle in the gold onto the nail. So this is what it looks like currently. I also want to add in the blue polish onto the middle finger just to add some glitter in there. so I really like the sparkle in it, but we're gonna spice up the mani just a little bit more. So I've really been liking adding these little adornments, like, I don't know what else to call them, onto my nails. So I'm going to use some, I don't even know what to call it, like jewelry gel from iGel Beauty. I just bought it one day. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to use this, but I'd rather have it than not have it. And turns out it works great for this. I personally think much better than Builder Gel. This is a much, much, much thicker consistency than Builder Gel. Now that I'm happy with the placement of it, I'm just going to cure it in my nail lamp for 60 seconds, and I'm going to repeat the process on my thumb, so you're actually going to be able to see me in shot, in frame this time. Oh, and I'm just using a gel brush that I have. I've got a lot of them off of Amazon, a lot of them off of AliExpress as well, so if you're okay with waiting like 2 months for nail art tools, AliExpress is like the best place to go. But if you need something like tomorrow, Amazon is the best place to go. So cure that for a minute, and I'm really happy with this wheel. I used this a couple months back, more like 7 months ago over the summer, in a like ocean beachy themed manicure, and I really do want to use it more and more as the year goes on. I'm really liking adding these to my manicure routines. So it's time to top coat and cure this manicure to protect everything, and then I'll be back. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit like if you liked this video and you want to see me do Pisces, which is coming up next month. And I'm excited. I love the overall turnout, how the watercolor came together. So if you guys want to learn this technique, definitely click in the description and follow Nicole's video tutorial. All right, see you next time. Bye.